Hi, I'm Dr. Pammy Jean. Today I'd like to have a heart-to-heart with you. We need others who understand the experiences we go through during the chronic course of the disease. Have you ever found yourself talking to someone about your fibro symptoms, but their demeanor was expressionless, or they were looking away for a way out of the room? I mean, I have, and it's why I don't go into much detail about my fibro to people who don't ask for it. But in an online support group or in the comments section below, you know it's a safe place where you can express whatever is on your mind. You might share about a difficult family situation or how your day is going, especially if it isn't going very well. Maybe you got up that day and you just didn't feel well, which happens more often than not. I'm not having too great of a day myself physically today. Or maybe as the day progresses, you might find yourself feeling bad. Maybe you need a place to vent and share. Online support groups offer the support that you crave, but you might not be able to do that same kind of sharing with friends or family who don't have fibro. Just remember, everyone, including people without fibro, have bad days. Listen to your family, your children, and your friends as they try to express to us what is going on with them. Now, to my family, I know you're there for me and I'd love you for that. But I would never want to burden you with all of my symptoms, the really important ones. You are more compassionate than I could have hoped for, and I love you. So my point is that you need to find a place to share and get it out. Or maybe you're like me and you want a place where you can serve others, provide support, or just be there to listen. If you're not getting your needs met in one support group, find another one. There are so many online support groups. There was a time when I needed support and understanding and a place where I could learn. Well, for that matter, I'm still learning, and I hope to learn from you. Please never stop learning. Besides our common fibro symptoms of widespread chronic pain, fatigue, stiffness, I hate this stiffness, headache, and sleep disturbances, among others, we also experience a variety of overlapping conditions that vary among us, such as chronic fatigue syndrome, irritable bowel syndrome, or restless leg syndrome in our daily lives that may create daily difficulties. We may struggle to work outside the home or spend time with family who don't live in your house, of course, and friends. For my dissertation, I studied people with fibro who participated in online support groups. One of my participants stated this: I just know that if I'm having a particularly bad day, if I'm frustrated with something to do with the house, my partner, or how I'm feeling that day, and just had something that I really wanted to do, and now I can't do it because I'm just, contorted from pain, it's nice to be able to go there and be able to let it go. That's so telling, isn't it? And heartbreaking. But it's important to vent in a safe place. Your definition of safe may be different from mine, so find that group that you feel is okay for you to share. Anonymity is important too, isn't it? It would be difficult to be open and honest if there were people in the group who are maybe your children, your spouse, or your best friend. Unless you know without a doubt there would be no judgment, right? But here's the thing. Not everyone in the group wants to hear the negative. Maybe they're there to get encouragement. But if all they get is negativity, you can push them away. This is why some support groups have separate areas for venting encouragement, and maybe funny memes or bits of progress you might want to share in order to get words of encouragement and praise. Another one of my participants stated, quote, "I'm trying to be more positive now and not so much ranting. I want to use the group in a positive way," unquote. That was after 11 years of living with fibro. We're all in a different place in our life. And just like the grief process, you might go back and forth between acceptance and sadness. Be in the moment and live. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. You will learn to live with it. And after time, it will seem as if your symptoms are maybe not as bad as you thought. Although I don't think that's what happens. I think we sometimes get used to them, unless you're having a really particularly bad day. But at least you know that you're going to be okay. The uncertainty of fibro can really mess with us, but don't let it. So what if you're having a bad day and can't make that luncheon you planned with a friend? If they don't get it, that's okay. But be patient with them, even if they're not patient with you. And if you lose them as a friend, then accept that and love them anyway. I hope you're having a great day today. And send blessings your way. Love you.